Do you know that our brains can process images 60,000 times faster than print? Think about the Amul girl. The single cartoon panel, updated every few days, enables Amul to tell stories about politics, about sports, even global affairs. Now, Zepto has a very nice visual about it. Nammayatri, a Bengaluru firm, which showcased that for taxis, there are three aspects. Let's take the case of Physics Wala. Their formula is quality faculty into scalable technology into low price, resulting into high level outcomes at scale. Have you ever been in a meeting where somebody draws a circle or a graph or a small line, a squiggly line, and suddenly it becomes very clear? Have you also noticed that such visuals are not really work of art, but they do signify a clear understanding? Whoever puts the first visual, you'll find, controls the narrative. Today, we are going to talk about how visuals can be weaved into your narratives to make them so much more memorable. Welcome to this eighth episode of my podcast series, Unleashing Potential with Storytelling, where we decode leadership, communication, and the art of narratives. I am your host, Rajiv Bhargav, and we will explore as to how visuals can amplify your story, influence decision makers, and leave a lasting impact on people. I will be drawing insights from Esther Choi's book, Let the Story Do the Work, and will be grounding it with examples of Indian businesses. Do you know that our brains can process images 60,000 times faster than print? And Esther Choi brings out that when we weave visuals with storytelling, you simultaneously impact the analytical as well as the emotional parts of the brains of our audience. This enables them to have a very vivid image as also a long lasting and memorable impact of what you are telling them. Think about the Amul girl. The single cartoon panel, updated every few days, enables Amul to tell stories about politics, about sports, even global affairs. And this has been going on for decades. Their stories are witty, relatable, and most important, visual. Now, Esther Choi speaks about 6 ways by which you can draw visuals within a minute and come out as a strategist. I have added one more as a bonus, and there are 7 such visuals that I am going to talk about, which, as I again say, you can draw within a minute in any meeting. What you just need is vividness and clarity. And remember, you don't have to be Picasso or, for that matter, MF Hussein to draw these. So let's get going. The first one is the virtuous cycle. It is about the self reinforcing momentum. Now, Zepto has a very nice visual about it. It is about how faster deliveries result in satisfied customers, which results in repeat orders, which improves the economy of scale, and which results in even faster delivery. Now, this operational cycle enabled Zepto to become one of the youngest unicorns in 2023. The second example is a Venn diagram. It is used to showcase your sweet spot or synergy. What comes to my mind is Nammayatri, a Bengaluru firm, which showcased that for taxis, there are three aspects. One is what the riders want, what the drivers want, and what the government wants through its resolutions. They were able to showcase the sweet spot that they have using the Venn diagrams before their venture capitalists, their investors, or anyone else. The next one I talk about is the graph, which shows trends and shifts. Let's again take the case of ether energy. Now, they showcased, let's take the y axis and the x axis. On the y axis, they showed the battery costs, and on the x axis, they showed the efficiency. Just two lines, one showing the ascending line of how battery efficiency has improved, and the other descending line as to how battery costs have reduced, were able to give the story of innovation and scale. The next one I talk about is the pie chart. It's about distribution and composition. Again, digit insurance. Now, they were into three things: health, auto, and component insurance. By a very simple pie chart, they were able to show as to where the revenue concentrations are. Now, next one is formulas. Yes, they are about simplifying complexity. Let's take the case of physics wala. Their formula is quality faculty into scalable technology into low price, resulting into high level outcomes at scale. The next one by Esther is about a freehand drawing, which is about personal visual messaging. I was taken in by a visual by Blue Tokai about the journey of the bean, where they showed by a freehand drawing, starting with the farmhouse at Chikmagalur, leading to the coffee cup in the hands of their customer. This was a really interesting way of putting things across. And they ensured that they showcased freshness of their beans in the bargain. And the seventh one, which is my favorite, is about the 2 by 2 matrix with which you can interplay two quantities or qualities and come out as a great strategist. Now, let us take the example of a 2 by 2 matrix, which is related to leadership and initiatives. On the y axis, we have the leadership increasing upwards, and on the x axis, we have initiatives increasing from left to right. Now, where both are low, there you are not a leader, you are a follower. Where initiatives are high, but leadership is low, it is about an unguided arrow. Where the leadership is high, but the initiative is low, we can call it an armchair leader. And where both are high, then you are a leadership ninja. These visuals are your storytelling superpowers. You don't need to be an expert. What you need is clarity and vividness. Which of these 7 visuals are your favorite? Which is the one which you would like to use in your narrative? Do let me know through any means that you can use. Let's hope that you are ready to own your own narrative. In meetings, in presentation decks, and in pitches, don't just say it, show it. In my next episode, I am going to talk about the cultural considerations in building your narratives. Do watch this as well as the next episode. I look forward to your being with me. Till then, bye.